Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. Today, we're digging into something pretty fascinating.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about Reddit.
You know, Reddit, that site where people gather to chat about everything under the sun. Uh,
But there's more to it than meets the eye, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
we're going beyond the surface, the memes, the funny cat pics. We're looking at how Reddit's using AI.
Specifically, this new feature they're rolling out, Reddit Answers.
Right, and it's about more than just answering questions. It's about Reddit, get this, actually making money.
Turning a profit, yeah, for the first time ever.
Wild, right? And AI seems to be a big part of that. We've got some great articles and reports to help us break it all down.
Some even have some pretty strong opinions from Redditors themselves on all this, a bit of controversy brewing.
Oh, yeah. People are definitely talking. Some are on board, some are skeptical.
No.
But we're going to lay it all out for you. No opinions from us, just the facts.
Yeah, let's dive in.
All right, so first up, Reddit Answers. What is this thing? Imagine you've got a question. Like, what's the best way to learn guitar? Instead of getting a ton of links to different subreddits.
Right, just a jumble of stuff to sift through.
Reddit Answers uses AI to go through all those Reddit discussions and pull out the main points.
So it's like AI is reading all of Reddit for you and just giving you the good stuff.
Exactly. You get a nice, concise summary, the collective wisdom of Reddit, in a way.
It's kind of brilliant when you think about it. And we actually have a sneak peek at what it looks like thanks to this article. Reddit integrates AI-powered search with new Reddit answers.
They've got a screenshot of the interface.
Yeah, it's got emojis and suggested queries. Very modern looking.
Pretty slick.
But hold on, not so fast. There's a catch. It's only available in the US right now, and only on desktop and iOS.
For now. They're planning to expand it, of course, make it available to everyone eventually.
So keep an eye out for that. But the bigger question is why? Why is Reddit going all in on AI, especially now?
Well, like we said, they just had their first profitable year, 29.9 million in profit on 348.4 million in revenue. Pretty big jump.
That is impressive. And AI is what, the secret sauce?
It's a major ingredient, that's for sure. A couple of things really helped boost their earnings. Their SEO, how well they show up in search results, that went through the roof.
And their ad placements got a lot better too, right?
Exactly. More eyes on their content, more clicks on their ads. But that SEO boost, that wasn't just luck.
So what happened?
Well, Google, the king of search, they changed their algorithm, started favoring what they call authentic content. And guess what? Reddit's got tons of it, those real conversations, people sharing their experiences.
So Reddit was in the right place at the right time.
Basically. And their CEO, Steve Huffman, he saw the opportunity. He's been saying that AI is essential for Reddit's future growth.
He even had this great quote, something like, AI models need human knowledge and Reddit's content is full of it.
Yeah, they see themselves as like this key data source for the whole AI world.
So it's bigger than just making Reddit search better. It's about being a player in the AI game overall.
Exactly.
All right, so how are they actually doing this? Becoming this AI powerhouse, I mean.
Partnerships, that's a big part of it. They've struck some deals that have really turned heads.
Tell me more.
Okay, first up, Google. Reddit gave them exclusive access to their data for their Gemini AI. And Google paid a pretty penny for it, $60 million.
60 million. They're basically selling their data now.
The licensing, yep, it's becoming a big thing. And they didn't stop there. They've also partnered with OpenAI.
The folks behind ChatGPT.
That's the one. So Reddit content is now being used to train GPT-4, their latest and greatest AI model. It can do all sorts of things, write different types of creative text formats like poems, codes, scripts, musical pieces, email, letters, etc., and answer your questions in an informative way.
Wow, they're really playing the field.
They are, but not everyone's happy about it. This is where the controversy comes in. Reddit decided to block other search engines, like Microsoft's Bing.
Wait, really? So Bing can't just scrape their data anymore?
Nope, they've got to pay for it, just like Google did. Huffman actually said, "We're not letting big tech use our data for free."
It's like they're drawing a line in the sand.
It's a power move, for sure. They're saying, our data has value, and we're not just going to give it away. This could have big implications for the whole data landscape.
So it's not just about AI, it's about control. Who has it, who pays for it, who benefits from it.
Absolutely. And that's where things get, well, a little tricky. Because Reddit, at its core, is about community.
Right. It's all those subreddits, people coming together to share their passions, their knowledge, their cat picks.
And Reddit needs to keep that community happy, right?
Hmm.
But they also have these big financial goals, these AI ambitions. It's a tough balancing act.
Totally. And they've had some bumps in the road already. Remember the API protests back in 2023?
Oh, yeah. When those moderators made their subreddits private, protesting the fee increases.
That caused a lot of chaos. And now they're trying to prevent another revolt while still pushing forward with AI. How are they even doing that?
Well, they got this new community management policy. Moderators need admin approval now for any big changes they want to make, like making a subreddit private.
So more control for Reddit, less for the moderators.
It's a way to keep things stable, which they need for this whole AI push to work. But it also raises questions.
Like, will Reddit answers actually make Reddit a better place for users? Or will it just feel like, I don't know, a corporate takeover?
Yeah, that's the big question, isn't it? Will Reddit be able to maintain that community spirit while also becoming this AI data giant? Only time will tell.
It's going to be interesting to watch for sure. And that's just the beginning. We haven't even touched on their plans for paid subreddits or all the other AI tools they're working on.
Oh, yeah. Things are about to get even more interesting in the world of Reddit. So buckle up.
Feels like Reddit's walking a tightrope, They've got their
Yeah.
community on one side, these huge AI dreams on the other.
Definitely. It's like they're trying to ride this AI waves, but also kind of steer it at the same time.
Yeah.
They've got this massive amount of like real human conversation, and they know it's valuable to these AI companies.
Right. It's almost like they're saying, hey, Google, OpenAI, you want to build these amazing AIs? Well, you need our data to do it, and it's going to cost you.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty bold move, especially when you think about how Reddit started. It was all about like open sharing, right? And now they're playing hardball with these tech giants.
It's a big shift. But the question is, how is this going to affect, you know, us, the average Reddit users?
Yeah, will this Reddit answers thing actually make Reddit better? Or is it going to like dumb things down?
I've always loved like the randomness of Reddit, You can stumble upon these crazy discussions, learn about things you never even knew existed. Does AI take that away?
Some people think so. One of the articles we read, AI-powered Reddit search now available to select users to register, mentioned that a lot of Redditors are skeptical.
Like, they think it's just a Band-Aid for Reddit's, notoriously bad search function.
Yeah. Like, maybe it'll make it easier to find stuff.
Yeah.
But will it be like the real Reddit experience?
The whole point of AI is to make things better, right? So maybe it's a good thing.
Yeah. But there's a risk. Those AI summaries could make people more passive, Instead of actually reading the discussions, forming their own opinions, they're just getting this, like, pre-digested version of what the AI thinks is important.
So less critical thinking, less actual debate.
It's a trade-off, for sure.
Yeah.
AI could make Reddit more accessible, especially for new users, but it could also, like, homogenize the experience.
Right, like filter out all the weirdness that makes Reddit Reddit.
Exactly. And if Reddit Answers is just pulling from, like, the most upvoted content, it could create this echo chamber effect. You're only seeing the most popular viewpoints.
You could miss out on all the dissenting opinions, the alternative takes.
That's a real concern. And then there's the whole question of, like, who's controlling the AI? Who decides which information gets highlighted?
Yeah, there's a lot of power involved here. It's not just about making search better. It's about who shapes the narrative, who controls the information.
Right. And that's why this whole Reddit Answers thing is so interesting. It's got the potential to be really helpful, but it's also got some serious risks.
So it all comes down to how Reddit handles it, right?
Absolutely. They need to be transparent about how the AI works, how they're addressing bias, how they're making sure the human element doesn't get lost.
Okay, let's say they pull it off. Reddit Answers is a hit. Everyone's happy. What's next? What does the future of Reddit look like in this AI-powered world?
Well, it could become this, like, hybrid platform.
Yeah.
Part social network, part AI-powered knowledge base.
So you could connect with people who share your interests. A&D get instant answers to your questions.
Exactly. And as AI gets smarter, who knows? Maybe personalized learning, AI helping you create content even.
Wow. It's like the lines between humans and machines are getting blurry.
They are. And that's both exciting and a little unsettling. But the one thing that's clear is Reddit's all in on AI.
So for us, the everyday Redditors, what's the takeaway? Should we be excited? Worried? A little bit of both.
It really depends on how things shake out. I think the important thing is to be aware of the potential, both good and bad, and to engage in these conversations.
Yeah, I'm feeling a mix of both, to be honest. On one hand, I love the idea of a more, powerful Reddit. But on the other, I don't want to lose that sense of community, the real human connection.
That's a valid point. It all boils down to how do we embrace technology without losing our humanity?
Big question, right. And I think the answer is we got to make sure AI works for us, not the other way around.
Totally agree. AI should be a tool that empowers us, not something that controls us.
So as Reddit goes deeper into this AI world, let's keep them accountable. Let's make sure they don't forget what makes Reddit special.
Hmm.
The humor, the debates, the shared experiences.
Absolutely. And we, the users, have a role to play too, right?
Yeah.
We need to be mindful of how we interact with AI, how we consume information.
This whole deep dive has given me a lot to think about.
Yeah, Reddit's future is kind of up in the air right now. And the choices they make over the next few years could really impact the whole internet.
So what should our listeners be thinking about as they're scrolling through their favorite subreddits tonight?
I think the main thing is to remember that AI isn't this neutral force. It can be used for good or bad. And it all depends on the choices we make, both individually and as a society.
Right. So as Reddit keeps going down this AI path, let's stay critical, ask questions, make sure those things we love about Reddit don't get lost in the algorithm.
I agree. And speaking of getting lost, I think maybe it's time to wrap up this part of our deep dive.
I think a lot of people are worried about all this AI stuff, especially these curated summaries. Are we all just going to get lazy and skim the highlights instead of really digging into discussions?
It's a valid concern,
Mm-hmm.
but Reddit seems to be thinking about that too.
Really?
Yeah, one of our sources. Reddit launches AI search to extract value from Forum's AI magazine. I actually talked about that. Pelly Hott, Reddit's chief product officer, said they want to be really transparent about how the AI works.
So, not just hiding the process behind some curtain.
Right. And they've also said that Reddit answers, it'll always link back to the original discussions.
Oh, that's good. So you can always go check for yourself, see if the AI got it right.
Exactly. It's more like a guide, not a replacement for actually reading those discussions.
It can point you in the right direction, but you can still choose your own path, so to speak.
Yeah, I like that. It's like a map, you know? It can highlight the most interesting spots in a huge conversation.
But you can still go off-roading if you want.
Exactly. And who knows, maybe this will actually lead to better conversations overall.
How so?
Well, people can use AI to quickly find the most insightful comments, the best arguments. Maybe they'll engage more deeply with those.
Instead of just getting lost in a sea of random replies.
Right. So AI could actually raise the quality of discussion in a way.
That's an interesting thought. Instead of dumbing things down, it could actually make us smarter, more focused.
Yeah, and as AI gets even better, there could be even more possibilities. Like, imagine AI tools that help us spot misinformation, fake news and
Oh,
stuff.
wow. Or AI that helps us have more productive debates, less just yelling at each other.
Exactly. AI could help us cut through the noise and get to the heart of things.
That would be amazing. A Reddit where we're actually communicating better, understanding each other.
It's a possibility,
Mm-hmm.
but it all depends on how these tools are designed, how they're used. We've got to make sure AI is working for us, not the other way around.
Right. We need to have control over it, understand how it's working.
Transparency and user control, that's key. And hopefully that's where Reddit's commitment to its community comes in. They've always been about giving users control, so hopefully that'll guide their AI development.
I'm hopeful, cautiously optimistic. It's going to be interesting to watch, that's for sure. Reddit's got a chance to do something really special here, but there are definitely challenges ahead.
Oh yeah, plenty of challenges. It's on all of us, Reddit users, people who care about the internet, to make sure AI is making things better, not worse.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into Reddit and AI, I want to leave our listeners with this. We're in the middle of a huge shift, not just for Reddit, but for the whole internet. AI is changing everything, how we find information, how we connect with each other.
It is. And we're not just passive observers in this. We have a voice. We can shape how AI develops, make sure it serves humanity, not the other way around.
It's a powerful thought. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive. It's been great.
My pleasure, as always.
And to everyone listening, stay curious, keep asking questions. The future's wide open, and it's up to all of us to shape it.